Hi, guys. Hi, chit chatters. You there, Sue? How you doing, doll?
Hello. Hello, and welcome to my little friend.
Right.
How's everybody's day been going?
Good. I'm not sure if Susan's here or not, but that's all right. I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna cook a little dinner.
For me.
Yeah. Soup and noodles. Okay, I'll take care of that.
Sure.
Yep.
I was gonna refill this one too.
I will.
Even though it has some left.
All right.
Okay.
Like, who really fills up ice like this anymore?
I don't mind it.
You need another piece of ice?
Yeah, sure.
Some say love is a river. The rose. The rose. Gonna make a little dinner.
Oh,
Anybody stops in. If you stop in, I'm just making dinner. Everything's cool. Just hanging out, really. Me and my computer in my kitchen. Just what we got to do. Gonna throw down a little soup and noodles to hang out. Bring the pan in. How you guys doing today? I think, therefore I am. Brilliant, huh? I think it's brilliant. I think, therefore I am. Means you're there. If your brain's thinking, you are there. Get this turned on. Susan, you there? I saw you. I hope you're there. Could you imagine sitting on a tree stump? You're wondering, how are you alive? I don't know. How am I alive? Well, I think, therefore I am. Has sort of a ring to it. I think I got a better knife over here. Use my Hampton Forge. Hampton Forge, good knife. You know what? Let's get them toasty. Put kids have to have meat. So we're going to have meat. Little chicken patties. And then I'll dice them up and put them in the soup and noodles. I got a little girl with my little girl today again. So that's going to be cool. Just have a nice little light dinner. My son's here, so that's cool. I think, therefore I am. I breathe, therefore I am. It's all good. Come on, viewers, come on in. Make yourself at home. Say hello. Say hello. I'll never forget one time. Your mind plays tricks on you sometimes. I worked at the movie theater in Wildwood as a high school, high school job in the summers. See how these are going. And this whole time I worked there, I was an usher. And this whole time I worked there, this guy kept telling me that there was a ghost in one of the movie theaters. All right. I didn't believe him. So I got through the whole summer. We were right about ready to go back to school. So they gave us all these free passes to go see a free movie. And I had a girlfriend. So I thought, I'll take her to go see the movie. And we were sitting in the movie theater. And he had said that a old projectionist, you would see an old projectionist. Something might have happened up in the projection booth or something where he had passed up there. And I swear that up in the corner of the room, I saw, like, I guess the spinning of the wheel, the film cartridge, right? So I'm looking up at it, and like it would float. Like you would see maybe the spinning of, and look, I'm looking at you guys right now as far as looking at a movie. So if I looked up that way, I saw up in the corner like this sort of misty, how would you say it? Like grayish whoosh. And every once in a while it would look like the spinning of the film, and it would go away. And I kept looking up there, and not every time when I looked at, like I would catch it, and sometimes I wouldn't. But I had my girlfriend with me. I'm like, how am I going to tell this girl that this guy's telling me that there could be a ghost in the theater? And finally, a body sort of formed. So I was at first thinking, if this thing's turning, it must be the way the light's reflecting. So I didn't want to say nothing. I'm like 15. I don't want to look like I'm weird. She didn't know the story anyway. She didn't know nothing. So finally, this like apparition, it was only for like 20 seconds, if that, almost formed up in that corner. And I was like, do you look at that? Do you see that? And she said, yeah. What is that? So we, how many times do you get to go, hey, we saw it together? I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. And then it went away. Even the wheel or the film casing that would spin like in the old style, you have to turn, and I knew how to do that actually. That was kind of cool to know how to do that. I knew how to change the film over, and it was really crazy. What you would do is you would have to change, like they had 3 projectors, and you would through, and you'd have to get to each one. You'd have to get to the next film. So you would change a film over while the other one's about ready to run out. But then as soon as the first one was ready to run out, usually it was 2 to 3 projectors per movie. I guess 3, maybe about 25 minutes of the movie was left on the third projector. But that's why you would always see, if you looked in the old movie theaters, the 3 holes in the wall. Most of the time, all 3 holes would be lit at different times, and they would all be focused in to come in. So, anywho, I learned how to do that. That was kind of cool to know how to do that. I want to see if my, let me double check. Hey, I wonder if you guys, I know you're watching, but I wonder if my chat's not working. Let me double check. Let me see. There you are. Let me see. Let me pop that out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking to you guys. And there's another chat up. What am I, a butthole? I'm a butthole. Let me pop this one out. I am so sorry. I'm looking over at the chat like, okay, there's like a couple people here. Let me pop that out. Now I can see is I apologize for that. I'm not thinking straight. It's been a crazy day, but there we go. Now I got yous up. Sorry. So anyway, with the hi Owen, Cammy, Lee. How you doing, Lee? Yeah. Emo and Izzy, good to see you. Owen, let's see. I gotta go back a little bit. Oh my goodness. I don't even know why Susan Sullivan signed in and I thought she was there. Oh, Susan. I apologize. She probably left. Let me get all fixed up here. Let me go back. Yeah, Cammy. All right, let me see. Cab 7. Look at all you guys. James, I love meat. Lee, Cammy, Green Bay, how you doing? Mel, what's up, buddy? Cab 7, Drunken One, Sparky's here. Just let me go through so I know who's here. Green Bay, of course. Owen, awesome. I'm such oh, good. Awesome. All right, so now we go. Now we got it. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thanks for being here. Noble, what's up, Joni? All right. I'm just, I don't know, mock ones here. So now that I know you really are here, I'm just doing a little Progresso soup. It's really cold. So all those times I was telling you that I did probably miss your stream. It was a weird afternoon, a really weird afternoon. Yeah. It's really ice cold out. And I got the kids are just going to stay in tonight. Once we spend some time together, maybe we're going to do a scary movie. I don't know. But I got to make sure they're all right. So I was telling you that it was really cool to be able to change a movie over. I can honestly say in the old school of film, I was fortunate enough that I would have been like 4th in line if somebody couldn't make it to run the projectors. And that was really cool. And that meant that I got to sit up there. If it was really slow, I could sit up with the guy. And we had 5 on the boardwalk, 5 places. Blaker, the Shore, the Twin, the Ocean, and the Strand. And I mainly, where I saw the ghost was the Strand Theater. That was really cool to be able to see that. Bring these over here so I can now change this over. And how many times do you get to see something together? So I wonder if that girl still remembers that. She probably don't remember me. I think that was a summer fling, and we were just 15. What is that? That's nothing. So tomorrow, this is the big weekend for veterans. You know I love. Hi, Blind Mama, Vinny G. You know I love my veterans. And let me just tell you, ever since I got involved with the put this in. Oh, I love that sound. Ever since I got involved with the American Legion, I've been taught, because I didn't serve. Both my dads did. And I'm very proud of my two dads. They were both different. My blood father, I'm his age when he died, but my blood father was I guess you would call it a river rat. He was a Navy. He was a sailor, and he was in Vietnam, 65 to 67, and he was a river rat. I don't know if he worked machine guns or drove it. He didn't talk much about it. Matter of fact, most of all the war guys, it's pretty much the Vietnam guys that they usually don't talk about it. So that's my blood father. He died at 49. I'm 49. I know I look 59, but I'm 49. And to know my dad I'm built like my father too. To know that my dad was done with a heart attack at 49, it stuns me. Put that on low. Absolutely stuns me. My brain feels like I'm 29. But yeah, my body's a little beat up. So he was a Navyman. He was born in Savannah, Georgia. So one of you's in there likes to call me the Georgia Peach. Appreciate it. Yup. Appreciate that. Top Gun Maverick. Nice to see you. Oh, I think we're brand new friends too. And Imo and Izzy, that's awesome to see you guys here. So this Veterans Weekend, I'm thinking of my father. My father's the last 4 years that I've been involved with the American Legion than I did before, and I'm embarrassed to say that. My stepfather, he was amazing. He's a Princeton graduate. He wound up being a squadron leader, or the guy that flew at the tip, that guy. And then they were all in the V formation. I know you Navy Air Force guys out there will tell me what that is, if we have one. Do we have any Air Force or whatever in the room? My dad, my stepfather, flew Corsairs, and they're bent wing planes, and they were wings that were bent. Beautiful plane too, by the way. And I'm very in love too with World War II memorabilia, movies, all that. My favorite plane is a Corsair, the bent wing guy. They just didn't look like all the other fighters. They had something sexy to them, right? Sexy. And all growing up, both my fathers wanted me to be in the service, both of them. I even had the service looking at me in high school. I blew it. I had Air Force looking at me. And they couldn't figure out why I didn't test. Why I didn't test. What is that? Can you tell Harry to read what I said when you can? What did you say, sweetheart? I'm sorry. I'm talking. You're right. Where are you at? No, come on. You're fine. You're fine. I appreciate you being here. You're good. So, oh, let me move that. They wanted me to be in the Army so bad, I didn't want to be in the Army. It's a lot of chicken, somebody said. The kids are going to be hungry, though. Let me start my noodle water. Barilla. Barilla. Multicolored, man. It's the bomb. Blind Mama, I am making queso enchilada soup. It has like the cheesy Spanish Mexican flair to it with vegetables. I took chicken patties because if I didn't put any kind of meat in it, the kids might not eat it. So I had extra chicken patties. We got 2 bags for the price of one. Jacqueline, awesome. So I diced them up into little cubes, and they're breaded, but they're like the little cheap patties. We got the cheap burgers. That was my last psychedelic noodles dog. Yeah, they are actually. They are. They're small. If you look, they're cool. They're multicolored, yellow, orange, and green. And let's see. Oh, okay. So the yellow ones give you energy. There's no GMO ingredients, and it's part of a healthy diet. But they don't say why they're colored that way. It's rotini. Yeah, I would imagine that's a spinach, like a sweet, I don't know, carrot, spinach, regular pasta. So then I'm going to boil these off the pasta, and I love the little curly Q pasta because it holds all the juices in it. Good to see you back. Welcome back. Oh, and I'm very happy you're here too. I think I mentioned you. Thank you for coming in. And Vinny G. I thought Vinny G was going to bed. Or is that somebody else? I don't know. So let me get these, get the water boiling up. I can move it back too a little. Maybe you want to see that. Maybe you could see it better. My kitchen is a mess. Lee, were you talking to me that I did too much chicken? Oh, thank you, Jack. I got to have boiling water talk. While the water's boiling, I got to talk and tell you more stories. Molly, I love you. Thank you for showing. You support me all the time. Oh, you just woke up. It's Saturday, 11:39 a.m., 87-degree weather. You son of a, yeah, right. It was just 70-degree weather, and now it's 30. I don't know how this world's working. What do they call it? The global warming? I don't know. It's the El Nino and El Nina. I think make a stink with the weather. It just depends on what they're doing. What's up, Benny? I love you, Ben. I love you. Had a wicked day today, Ben. Thank you, sweetheart. Had a really, really wicked day. It's amazing. My wife called me and told me that up in Philly, my wife Tracy's up in Philadelphia. Hi, Green Bay, buddy. I mentioned you, but now I saw you pop up, so I want you to know that I know you're here. She's up with my aunt. My aunt's not doing that great, but I mean, she's hanging on. But my wife actually should be up there 2 weeks a month, but she's up there for 3 or Joe Howe, walking through the door, Joe. Come through that door. I don't have any radios, Joe, just in case you're going to ask. I don't even have an old style radio, like even a handheld or whatever. But That's what I'm. It's cool. It's cool, Green Bay. So she's in Philly. Oh, I got to get Miss Piggy. There she is. I'm kind of corny, but I guess with kids you got to name everything. That's Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy's my right and left hand man, or woman. I guess it's a woman. It's pink, but pigs are pink, right? So Miss Piggy rocks. She does everything. There's nothing Miss Piggy can't do, except chip ice. She's not good at chipping the ice. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't wait to taste this. Let's see. Look what we got today too. My daughter. Whoops. Whoops. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Right here. My daughter gets this. Does that show the right way? Any of you girls get this stuff? My wife and daughter get this, and they open it together. So that really, all right, Green Bay. See you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Green Bay is a trip. I'm getting to know his channel, and he is a genius when it comes to his skits. 50 foot. What is that for? 50 foot. Blind Mama, you go get him, and you steer him straight. Steer him straight. This is really cool. Birch boxes for girls. You'll love it. You get something like once a month or something, and it's all a mix of trial stuff. It's really cool. And I almost burnt the box. It would have been a mistake. And the food would have tasted a little funny. Fahrenheit. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Sue. You're back. I missed you. Oh, yeah. We're getting heat already. But yeah, I'm boiling water so I can talk. What were we talking about? I love you, Blind Mama. And you know I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, and oh, it's cold there. Ooh, 26. See, now here where I live, we have like a Bermuda Triangle of weather. Oh, you're quite welcome, Sue. I'm just glad you got a chance to stop in. I'm just making like a goofy little dinner, but I needed company tonight. So I usually like to be the company for other people, but tonight I just felt like I need a little time, get some cooking, spend some time with Sparky. You know, Sparky needs brotherly love. I know he does. He'll say he doesn't, but I know he does. But oh, and 26 degrees here, we could be 30 degrees and raining because of the salt water. I'm surrounded. Three different sides is all Atlantic Ocean, Delaware Bay. So for us, it needs to be 26 degrees to 30 degrees. And then we know we're getting snow. 30 to 32, we don't have that. Oh, Sparky, I saw one. I don't know if it's a recent video. Oh no, it was on your compilation video. I love that. That was a cool video. I watched your whole. I loved it, and it's really cool. I don't even. Was the editing tough on that? You have to go through all those. I don't know what you edit on, but to pull all those out, you did a really spanking job. Because I love editing myself. Need to get better at it, but I do love the editing part. Spark, you got a good video there. That was pleasant. But you poured this beautiful dark beer, and as you lifted it up the one time, right at the end, the head hit it, and it was like a photo. You could have took a photo of that beer. It would have won an award without even tasting it. It looked so dark and delicious. Vegas. I used to use Vegas for when I had my recording studio for music. Oh, Cabby, do you got the outdoor fire going? He's like, Kurt, cool. My night's feeling better, guys. Awesome. It was a dry stout. Okay. Yeah, I would taste that. I would taste that. I'm not really a dark beer drinker, to be honest. So I don't know if it was in the pour, your good looks. I don't know, but the beer looked really good. And it had that, it was like almost black and tan, where the head on it had a much lighter color, but it had like a tannish to it. It was absolutely, that was your bet. That was my favorite part. I know I think of the stupid stuff. That was a beer to be proud of. Absolutely. Just giving it a stir. You know, the cool thing about my dad, too. Oh, I know. I gave you the address, man. Surprise me, man. I can't wait till somebody sends me something. I got sticker. I got a Cab 7 sticker, man. I'm a beast. How many people raise your right hand if you have a Cab 7 sticker? Guess what? I got 2 of them. He sent me a second one because he loves me. Yeah, matching. Love you, Benny. Oh, you got no, but Ben, I saw your I've watched your videos, Ben. Not the live stream stuff. I've seen you when I love Ben your the where you do the tub. You did the tub over. I love that. I wanted to. Where am I from? Gert, I'm South Jersey, all the way down at the ass end of it. Down at the bottom, South Jersey, Wildwood, Cape May, right down on the little nipple. Ben, that tub idea is stupid cool, man. That was cool. See, that's again, I don't have to talk about me. All you guys that are in here, and I know your material, because I'm still watching, so don't worry. But Benny did this thing. That's Cab 7. He did this thing, Edison, New Jersey. Really? Miss Suzanne? Seeing with a name like that, I would have thought Gert Knight's Ohio. Ohio's a great state. Miss Suzanne, I would have thought you were down south. But that was something to think about, Ben. To be able to put like a little pool in, or you called it a pond, I think. I did. I'm bad. I'm getting flagged. I'm getting a yellow flag from my trash mouth. Um, there we go. We got boil. Look at that. We got boil. You talked me through the boil. So yeah, Ben, 26 degrees, but I'll bet you that's such a cool area. Yeah, you're Central Jersey. I know where you are, unless you're not talking to me. Miss Suzanne, though, I would have thought with Miss, I'm thinking of old Susanna, won't you cry for me? Here we go. Oh, let me put a little salt. Where's my salt? I'm all verklempt. Just a tiny bit there, just a tiny bit. Got the salt in there. I never add the salt anyway. I always, oh, look, we're living large. Thank you, Joe Hal. Joe Hal, you are the man, Joe Hal. And Joe Hal's a supporter. Darn it, he's everywhere. He's good. Right there, man. We got it. See the top? I've been out of it for like 3 weeks. Do you know what it's like to cook without extra virgin olive oil? So we're good. But I wait till everything boils, and then I put my salt and oil in for, you do it any way you want. Doesn't matter. It's just the way I do it. There we go. We're going to put a touch in there. Beautiful. Of the cheapest, or cheapies, this is it. Gert, awesome. Yeah, stop that. Man, I'm telling you. Nothing would make me happier than if you hit 3 or 4 of us live streamers right now, whoever else is on. I don't keep track. I just go on when I feel it. But you go in and go say hi, and then you pop out and you pop out. You know, I do that. I go and visit. I back out for a little bit, go over to the other spot because I want to give people their props and their likes and their thumbs and their whatever, right? So, you know, no, Joey, don't steal my thunder. You're the main. Slippery noodles, slippery when wet. All right. That's Drunken One's way of saying, why don't you pour the noodles in the boiling water? Because the boiling water evaporates. And if you don't pour the noodles in the water's going to be gone. Then you put it in, and you ain't got nothing. Bada bing. This is going to be colorful. We're almost there. We're almost there. So my dad, I'll go back to that too. What am I making? So glad you asked, Miss Suzanne. I took some cheap old breaded chicken patties, kind of warmed them up because they were frozen in this pan here. You can see all the little squares. Plenty of chicken. It's like 10 pieces. I diced them up after they warmed through. Put them back in the pan. Then I took. This is awesome. This is awesome stuff here. If you ever want to do something that has a Mexican flair, I totally suggest, this is light, but the chicken enchilada. It's got chicken and cheese in it and veggies. Right? Thank you. So anywho, let me get that. I'm with you. We could do this together. Oh no, they're fine. I had my oil and salt in there. They're happy. But you are right. You are right. Fried noodles. Stop! You made me say it. They'll be good. They'll be good. Joe, you're incredible, dude. You went and did you think that up? How? That means you got your radio. Oh no, you got something that I don't know how he does it. She lives in Jersey. She knows how to do the posse. You know what I'm saying? You know, you throw it in there, man. You stir that up. You don't let it stick. That's awesome. I'm glad to get to know you too, because I bumped into you a little bit, but I'm glad to see you here, hanging with us. But Joe, you didn't get? Joe? Did you get your radio? Throw that up in the chat. Tell me you got that radio. I'll be impressed. He kept asking. That's for sure. He didn't give up. So you need Bluetooth. What are you going to do with Bluetooth? You wanted that old radio and you want Bluetooth. You got the radio. I'll tell you what. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You're right. You're right, Miss Suzanne. I just did a video on the beach, and there's nobody here. Nobody's here. We had the whole place to ourselves. To ourselves. You know what'd be good in here? Red peppers. Red peppers would be good in this. Roasted red. Gorgeous. They're simmering. Got to get my little basket of cheer. move this stuff over. I apologize that my kitchen and I look like yuck. But somebody's got to look like yuck, and somebody's got to have a messy kitchen. So, oh, and I love your beach videos. I feel like we're brothers. I mean, Owen's in New York, Brooklyn, Manhattan area, and he puts out beach videos that look like my town. What do you think about that, Owen? Does ours kind of look like yours? Except for the rides. I'm talking like if I just show the water and the beach. Owen puts them out, and I watch his videos, and I'm like, that's where I live. Our beaches are a lot alike. They're my favorite videos, too. When people just walk around their town, you get to see the inner life. I like that. What are you going to do with a basket of cheer? Oh, yeah, you know it does. You know it looks familiar. Looks real good. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, we have places like Seaside Heights, Sayreville. Bon Jovi's from Sayreville, that area. Yeah, we're a tourist town. Oh, is that you too? Is that what happens to you, Mom? Because we go April to October. I guess November. Well, yeah, November to March. It's not a party no more, and I kind of like it. But by January and February, if you're not working, you go nuts. Oh yeah, Springsteen owns it. I like them both. They're the two best songwriters I think that ever came out of New Jersey. Springsteen and Bon Jovi. Because you got it. Bon Jovi had like 3 or 4 albums that were the billion-dollar sellers, and then of course with the blue collar look and sound of Bruce with the horns. I love horns. Yeah, I'm sure, Drunk. I'm sure. But it's so cool to hang out with you, Drunken One. I'm getting to appreciate the fact that we do get to hang. So I am saying, Sparky, that it would be cool to actually have a beer with you on your back porch, eat a hot pepper, and chit chat. I would like that. There's a lot to say about us all hanging out together and going to each other's life. Tim, no to Bon Jovi. Dude, I know people that hate Bon Jovi and they live in New Jersey. So believe me, I get it. But I wrote a lot of music. I played a lot of music. And I understood the economics behind the look feel of Bon Jovi. They had it. They had it. They had a good thing for at least 12 years. Yeah, it would. That would be cool, Sparky. Couple ice cold beers and just chit chat. Darn it. Susan. Susan, I'm so sorry that you were in that. I have no idea what I did. I did something funky where I must have pulled out the wrong chat. And I'm talking for the first 10 minutes and I'm looking at this chat and there's old Susan up there. And I'm wondering, like, there's 11 viewers. And they can't be. Right. They can't be sitting there listening to me. That would be impossible. You have to listen to me. I'm from Jersey, chats. We talk in Jersey. But Asbury Park rocks, but it's not, all of our areas are not what they used to be. Unless somebody in here can tell me that Asbury Park pulled it back together. We're hurting. We're hurting. Is that what I had, Susan? We do talk fast. And guess what? I'm really I grew up thinking I was half Italian. So I found all that was completely wrong. I'm not who I thought I was, at least DNA wise. But let me see. Oh, let me see the. I don't want Miss Suzanne thinking they're not even sticking. They're good. They're actually. We're getting close. We're getting close. Let's see. Sparky? Nope. Spot on. I would say just slightly a little more than al dente. They're not crusty at all. They're just coming out of al dente. So let me get them. I'll use this. And I'll use this. No, but I'm not Italian. I grew up thinking I was Italian, half. Huh? Yeah? Molto bene. Shut that puppy down. I had a whole Philly side. I'm the only one born here. My whole family's born, let me see, South and Southwest Philly. It's awesome. It's good. Well, I got to let it drain and then it'll stick. It was plenty of water. I cooked it in there. Susan, I love you, Susan. Susan's all mad at me. I can tell. But you won't stay mad for long. Because I'm drinking root beer. My daughter, Holly, likes it IOE. So she wants a little oil, garlic, and salt. So she wants it plain. So I'm going to make her a little bowl of that. So she has that. Matter of fact, I could do that right now. Let's see. Oh, look. I did have them. Pimentos. Fancy. I could have put them in there if I wanted. I didn't know I had them. So we'll set up Holly first. She's my girl. Beautiful. When in doubt, use a cup of noodles. Good. I know everybody wants to see Hall. I'm thinking they do. A little bit of butter. Holly. A little bit of oregano. Oh, I got a brand new one. Brand new. It's we're having an untubing, or what would you call that? Just an opening? Well, it's brand new. Lucky girl. Meatloaf lasagna? Why not? I think that would be good. Oh. You love your dad, Holly? Couldn't you love me? You want to say hi?
Hello.
She's got a girlfriend over. She was on the video the other night. They're like sisters. Smell good? I got this for you. Put a little olive oil in it. You want to stir it up or me?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll start in the background. You're just talking.
Well, you're going to have to, you want her to mukbang? Yeah. Thank you, Joe. lasagna inside meatloaf. Go home.
That sounds delicious.
Go home.
But only if it was my mom's meatloaf.
Miss Suzanne, if it could be, I would do it with cheese on top. Oh, Sparky said it's Pollyanna. Is it stirred up?
Yeah.
Get up in there so they can see if you like it. She likes it plain Jane. What do you think? Salt? Does it need salt? A little bit of, no? Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
She's good that way. Young lady here, she knows what she wants. Do you need sprinkle cheese? Parmigiano? Parmigiano. It's up to you. I know you don't really like it, right? Oh, the
Sanity.
girlfriend, you know what you want. I love it. So we'll save that for them. What?
What?
All right, you got to stab it and bring it up so they can see it on the fork. These are the little electrical coils here.
These are my favorite. I love them.
Get it right up in there. Hold your mouth right. Want me to hold?
Trying to get out the colors.
Okay. That's the bomb. Look at that. She's on The Price is Right. Yeah? We got it? Awesome. All right. So now we got to put the rest of the noodles. Ooh, yeah. The rest of the noodles go in here. You want me to save them?
Yes.
You want them in there? Okay. Look, I don't know if you can see it. That's going to look like, it's just spirals. That's the name.
I'll stay in here because I'll just give it to Emma.
Oh, Susan. You're haunting me. She.
I'll be back. I have to go check out some. Need to give him some space.
Gotta go buy real cheese. Have to buy real cheese. I have to buy real cheese. Yeah, that's right, girlfriend. That's right. You want to go there? You want some?
It's not fair. Just give me that option.
They got it, Susan. You're awesome, girlfriend. What do you got? Where's your plate?
I left it in here because I knew it.
So,
You just do that one.
Susan, you don't have to be sorry. You just made my daughter's night. I was playing with you, but it even has a nice aroma to it. Tammy, you're just in time. Pull up a chair. We're having chicken and pasta with real cheese. All right. Tammy Sully 12 News is in the house. All right. What? Oh. So, got to roll up the sleeves now. We're getting in the home stretch. You got to tuck the belly in, pull the shirt down. Got to look good. Oh, thanks, Drunken One. He said, good job, Dad. That's all good. I don't mind. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, all right, girls. What are we doing? We're folding it in, right? Fold. I don't know.
Fold.
Fold your sketties. I'm in the mood for love. Simply because you're near me. That's enough of that.
Forget about it.
All right. Pretty soon, this is going to be ready for eating. Shuka. Shuka. Let's put it back on.
I had to get the right thing.
It's all right. All right. That was a good call, Miss Sullivan. Joe Sankovich. We get to hang. Finally. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Owen. I wish you were all here because it actually smells good. Let me fix this. There we go. Thank you, love. It actually does smell good. You're scared. What's the matter, Tammy? You could say, what's the matter, Tammy? I'm scared. Scared? Scared? I don't know. I just don't know what that meant. I don't know. But I'll tell you what. You guys brought me out of my mood today. And I can't tell you enough. I really thought about it. I am gonna go after this is done and I feed the troops and I shut this down. We're gonna go watch a movie.
That's true.
I'm gonna sit with the girls. Emma should have came in. Emma's got a little ding right here. Emma's got a little something right there. Her tooth came through her lip. She hit the edge of the couch or the arm. Okay. That was cool. You missed that.
Great silent talk. Great.
We talk with our minds. Oh. More cheese. We want more cheese. What's Harry doing? Sleeping still?
No, he's awake.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So we're getting close. We got about 10 minutes. I just want you to know that Cargo 619 is she in the house too. I love it when she calls me. Who is it? Oh, here's my other daughter. Come on in.
She's in her pajamas.
It's my girls. This is my adopted daughter when her mother gives her to me. They're best friends.
Oh.
They've been through school so far, all 6 years together. So that's cool. 7 years. They're women. God, you get it wrong. You can't get it wrong.
What?
Emma, while you're here, do you like this on there? All right, we'll get it done. Yep, let's see. Woohoo! It's going to be good. Hi, pretty girls, they said. Right, but if you got to talk out there, though, in a conversation. Or you got.
Well, I'm doing homework.
I'm glad you're doing homework.
I'm doing mukbang.
What is that? What do you call that, guys? Tammy, no. You know what, Tammy, though, you're on to something because I get asked that a lot. My son is Aquarius, right? And so are you?
Aquarius.
Yeah. Holly and my son are both Aquarius. How did you pick up on that? I have a big old boy. It's all good. It's all good. And I'm going to bring him up. I can't make it. You're in Tennessee, right? Is that where you're at, Spark, Tennessee? Can you take another guess or two, Tammy?
75.
Awesome. I can't believe on a Friday night they're doing their homework and they've been off for over 48 hours now from school. You got it. You nailed it, Tammy.
I'm still eating, by the way.
You got it. You nailed it. Oh, I was on a live stream the other day. Joanne Delbazo. She's a trip, and she calls it Texas. I'm sorry. Yeah, you nailed it with the Libra. I guess the scales or whatever, the balance. It's spooky BITCH. Nice job. Usually people don't get mine. Usually they don't guess it. They think I'm everything but a Libra, and you nailed it. Second shot. All right. Love yous. That's impressive. I don't know why people don't get it. I'm very fair and balanced. Or am I unfair and unbalanced? But I look balanced in my unfair. I don't know. But I like to get a hold of everything. I love to, do anything, whatever comes down my pike. I was in, when do you hear this, man? You want to talk about a knucklehead I am. I had like a 30-minute conversation with this beautiful woman named Betty while we were voting. She was one of the pollsters. And we had a 30-minute chat on how to sew or tailor men's shirts. Right? I am a mess. I'm a happy mess, though. I was very unhappy earlier, and I'm telling you, you guys really helped me out. We talked, and I told her that like flannel. Ah, Miss Tessie, I love you, darling. I made a real simple dinner. That's all right. Make sure my bell is rung, though, Homestead Tessie. I'm glad you made it over. I'd go over to Grizz's too, and Iron Dog. So we sat up there, and Tessie, you'll like this. She's 84 years old. I'm 49. And we talked about a half hour of how to set up a shirt for tailoring, like a men's, like, really good shirt. Miss Cheryl, I'm feeling much better. I appreciate you asking. And she got 20 minutes through, and she's like, why would you want to talk about shirts? I said, well, if I had to do a shirt, I would want to do a flannel, or I'd want to do pinstripes, whatever. I wouldn't want just a flat color, or a bright color. I would want a pattern, because for me, if I had to sew, I want the challenge to line them patterns up. I was always like, when you look on this is easy, this. But when you look at the seams that go here, up in here, underneath, and then down, you got all these patterns coming in, and you got to kind of like really get them locked in. I guess you pin it together and whatnot, but a good tailoring shirt would be, so for me, fun. But a flannel or paisley, paisley probably is all right. What's the matter? You got to reheat it? Oh, you did. Here we go. Puffin stuff.
PJ.
You would wear PJs like that if you could. This is Drunken One's colors right here.
Nice.
Pink and purple. Yep. Don't let Sparky kid you. He probably has, I'll bet you Sparky has a one-piece jumper or sleeper. What do you call it? A onesie. Yes. Yes. And Sparky, if you really don't have one, then thank you, Tess.
Get one.
That means a lot to me. It was really rough today, but a onesie. Yep. I appreciate your prayers, because if there's anybody on the planet, folks, Ain't nobody that could pray like Miss Tessie. She throws it down in the most beautiful and tender way, but she throws it down. Tessie prays and drops the mic. Stardust. My happy people. I'll tell you what, I should have named my channel like Starduster or something, because you can't be named Stardust and not be happy. Right? No, Tessie, I do watch, and I'm spiritual. My father was Baptist. So I had Catholic school, but when I went to my dad's on weekends, I had Baptist school. I had it all different ways. Yeah.
I know what you should have named your channel now.
What?
Mud Shark.
Mud Shark? Yeah, well, you two are Mud Shark. I'm a great white. No, Sparky. You guys are Mud Sharks. I named my fantasy football team the Mud Sharks. It's kind of cool. What do you need a challenge with? Tommy said something. She needs a challenge? Where did I see that? Not in Texas. Susan's good, man. Susan throws me all kinds of bones that I just don't know how to chew. What did I say about Texas? I don't have a brain. But Tessie, don't you think that's cool to have, like, my dad was pure Baptist, like down Savannah, Georgia Baptist, Bible Belt Baptist. So that's what I grew up with. He was tough too. I'll hit you so hard, Harry, it'll make the ping of a ball-peen hammer hitting off a 16-penny nail. I don't know where he came up with it. I didn't question it. I didn't question it at all. Are you close? Mm-hmm. You eat that, and then we'll do. When you got 3 kids, if you can kind of just take a bowl, you feed them like in 5-minute intervals. So I'll just start spreading the bowl around, one or two of them, and nobody knows nothing. And then it is interesting, Tessie. He was a lot different than Catholic. A lot. Erica. So there it is. Show Erica. Get it in there. We just made some simple pasta and chicken. But she just has pasta.
Pasta.
Yep. She just has a little bit of olive oil
Erica.
and garlic. Yep. Erica just did her first. Everybody in the chat. We're giving you a standing ovation, Erica. Kaboom. I don't know if I even felt it. You look way more comfortable than I actually felt when I did it. And you cooked.
You never said what she did. You just said congrats.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. The girl knows she's going to be a millionaire by the time she's in 12th grade because she's getting herself together. Yeah, Erica did some beautiful muffins. They were chocolate chip banana muffins. Did I hear like your husband ate 3 of them the next morning in a row or something, or took 3 of them to work?
Why can't I make those?
We can. Erica gave us the recipe. So maybe we'll have to do a video close to it. I just love chocolate and banana to begin with. This is going to go to Harry. Let me turn this up now just to give it a little bit of heat.
I forgot to do something, everybody.
What?
PJs are now officially on. I forgot to put the...
Oh, you got to put the little... Yeah, onesies have that little... What is that for? Oh, so
the babies that...
Okay.
It doesn't hurt you while you sleep.
I didn't know babies were as big as you.
No, not like... Well, it's meant for a baby, so I get to just put that into bigger.
Okay. Who else is... Wait a minute. Tim, what's up, brother? Cute.
Peeps.
I'll call you for delivery.
Okay.
All right, 5 minutes. Now we're getting ready for Harry. So I can feed Harry, and then I feed Emma. Good night, Tess. Love you too. A lot of love here. We're dropping love bombs, man. They're exploding right next to your feet. Yeah, Stardust. What a great name. You can't be unhappy if your name's Stardust. It's probably impossible. It would be a oxymoron or something, or whatever you call them. I know, Cab. Somebody that don't know anything about veterans. I'm super duper partial to the veterans. Cab, are you saying that I actually have a, or was it? I saw you had a beautiful, beautiful video in the cemetery up in Pennsylvania. That was really cool. I'm always emotionally moved when I see how all those tombstones markers line up to military perfection. You ready?
Right. Probably didn't seem like 5 minutes, but it was.
No, we're good.
And I forgot my phone in here.
I might need a bigger spoon. We're done with Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy has retired.
I give this meal a star.
This will work. You make do?
Look, I give this meal a star.
You did. It's all right. All right. I'm going to put a little cheese on the bottom of the bowl. You'll like that.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
You're fine. My son's a growing boy. That's 3 pounds right there. Feel it?
Oh, that is.
No, maybe 1.5 pounds. It's good.
See
Looking
that
good.
cream?
Here, hold it right there. Tilt it a little. Yeah. All right. Drive that down in there. Go deliver. Deliver while it's hot.
I'll be back for onions.
Thank you, Susan.
I'll be back for onions.
Yes. Cab, I hate that. I do. But you got it. There's always going to be the one black mark. There's always going to be. All right. Now we got to get in this empty up. That's cute. She likes the cheese too. I don't like it when you do that with veterans. You can have your own opinion, sure. But there's a time and a place.
Hi, country girl.
Country! Yay! Oh, you had such a... I saw your video, country girl. You poor girl. But you got so close to home. You got so close to home. All right. Thank you, baby. Beautiful voice you got.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Holly says goodbye. Oh, Sam's the man. Sam, you got to let me know how many bags did you carry and for how long? Thank God nobody was hurt. I saw Sammy. Where is he? There he is, up there. What's up, y'all? I played many a night on Bourbon Street. I cut my teeth on Bourbon Street as a piano player. 3 months at a time. They said goodbye, baby. That was awesome to play. We would play 3 months in Bourbon, maybe 2. on Bourbon, I should say, and then we would play all the way up to North Dakota, and then play all the way down the East Coast. Well, I thank you, veteran. You were a soldier, Sam Wise, and a gentleman. I'm just glad when I couldn't believe the outcome of the end there. I felt so bad for both of you. You guys had it looked in all your videos like you guys still had a butt kick in time, man. It's the way to do it. You get to go hang out with each other. You're meeting flesh to flesh. It's not on a video screen. You guys are like above friends now. I know we all call ourselves family, but once you're flesh to flesh, you're now family. You guys have really put on a lot of good shows on that trip. A lot of good videos. Darren, you were jamming today, brother. Everybody, I'll give a shout out. Darren Birch, man. This dude is so talented. He's a singer, songwriter, artist. That picture you drew of the street, oh, it was so cool. And you sped it up, which makes it even actually, Darren, when you speed it up, I guess you know this, but it actually looks cool. Like it's like forming. I don't know how to say it, but I love that type of effect. And he did this picture of the street. I guess it was in your town, and it was so cool. So cool. So let's see. That's cool. I got everybody fed. So yeah, sub to Darren. Trust me, he's so entertaining. I look up to him because if my channel could ever be as good as Darren's, because he does what I like, I like to paint, acrylic and oil. I don't draw. Darren can draw like a mofo. Play guitar. Oh, I don't know, Darren. You got to host a live, man. Get everybody to come over and do it right in front of us. No, you deserve it. You deserve it. Pirate shit. Look, Samwise, being he was the star with Drunken One and Country Girl, those three were stars of Pick a Rick's thing. The one thing I liked, Sam, was your skull. That blew me away. Samwise got this skull, and it's right up my alley, dude. I love those skulls. So you did good getting that skull. That'd rock my world. I would have been like, drop the mic. I'm done. And I'm almost pretty positive that has to be one of your favorite things was that skull. Gorgeous. So that's a good idea. So dolphins swimming by a pirate ship. That's cool. Right, country? Everybody does pirate ships and everybody does the water and the dolphins and the sea life. So it'd be really cool to see a cool pirate ship that's kind of gnarly and battle tested. And then you got the beautiful water and the dolphins. Awesome, Darren. He can do it too. The cool thing is the dude can do it. So it ain't like he's gonna. He can do it. The goat horn, when you blew that goat horn, dude, you did it like you've done that before. That didn't sound right. But yeah, you took care of that. You hooked that up like you played trumpet or something before. That was super cool. Woo woo! I wonder if you had to like clench your butt cheeks to get that horn to blow. Everybody should have a dolphin, Erica. You walk out and you can pet a fish. What other fish can you pet? I know. Oh, yeah, country. I apologize. My bad, girl. I know you did. I was just, I should have said it. I was blown away. I don't know how you got that idea, but when Sam sits with his backdrop, it's like, holy cow, man, that matches his whole. You did good, country girl. You did good. That was awesome. So, like, um, when do you get to pet a dolphin? See, now, country, you can pet your dolphin. See, we're just tying this all together, right? Yeah, Sam's got like one of the best backdrops, actually, for what it's worth. Like, I got this crappy kitchen. Oh, I'm gonna taste my food while I'm sitting here. Gotta taste the food, yo. So let's taste it. Gotta taste it. Gotta be a man about your cooking. Diced chicken and pasta. There's the chicken. Diced chicken and pasta, right? You can't. I'm afraid to spill it. There it is. Chicken and pasta. We're going. Oh, and quesadilla. Wait, enchilada soup. So it's pasta, soup, and chicken. That's too easy. Oh, that's yeah, Sam. That's cool, man. Harry, one time I have to show you my famous casserole. Erica, we're going to have a show together. What are you talking about? If you're going to show me, we're going to go live. Where do you? I don't think we're close enough to show up together. If I were Boney, he would have broke something. Mukbang. He wants more mukbang. I don't mind. Oh, that was cute. Skeeter. 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 Mm. Oh, too easy, man. Oh, you come to Jersey, girlfriend. We'll hook up. We'll do our cooking show. I'll meet you halfway. I'm into it. I have a plan. Pardon me. I have a plan. My next one or two cookings is definitely going to be. Oh, we're close then, Erica. That's cool. I'm going to be doing brajol. One of my favorite dishes to make too is brajol, and that's an Italian dish, stuffed rolled meat. And I want to do brajol because somebody, Sam, anytime, bro. I got your six, Sam. Me and you, we need to reconnect with the music, Sam. I'm telling you, I'm about ready to pull the electric out now. I just cleaned off my amp. I've been playing my acoustic. I'm going to get also my electric ready so I can switch between them. I don't want to just do acoustic, but I just learned Country Roads for Cab 7. I don't know if Cabby's still here. Benny, you still here? On my road to recovery with my guitar playing, the first song I learned was for a dedication to Cab, because he gave me my first sticker. I have a Cab 7 sticker. I sent him something cool too, but he'll have to show you that. I don't know if he showed it that one day. I don't have stickers. You come right back, Susan. Good night, Darren. So maybe the next live stream I'll break. I have a snakeskin sort of leopard eye. I got a Ibanez. That's my newest guitar. That, even though it's probably 8 years old, but I'm starting to clean it all up, reset the neck. I do have to get new strings, but I have a pack of Fender 11s. But I used to use 11s for heavier stuff. I can probably go to 9s or 10s now. Have it a little bit more bendy. All right, Darren Birch Music, you drive safe. You drive safe. Keep your. Oh, we're gonna have a get together. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. And I know a lot's gonna happen with the holidays coming up, but I was thinking something about spring, like before the kids are out for the summer, where I got a weekend that maybe, and I got friends down here where I can maybe hook up a motel where everybody can come in at a certain rate, real good, you know, maybe like, a $60 room for like $20 a night, or that type of format. But maybe we could have a South Shore meet and greet. There it is, South Shore meet and greet. Drop the mic. Yeah, that's right. South Shore meet and greet. Got to be all right. Somehow I got to work on that. That would be so fun. Oh, and you're definitely welcome down here. Absolutely. See, Darren wants to stay though. He's playing with us a little. He's probably like, oh man, they're talking about music and the boardwalk. Sam, if you ever heard my album, you wouldn't know it was me. Late in April, Rain Down. I wrote that in my late 30s. Probably the best work I ever did. But we were too old at that point. It was good music, but we just weren't those 19 to 21-year-olds playing it. But I'm proud of it. Someday I'll send you some of it. I think I got all the original stuff, but you wouldn't know it was me. You would think I was lying to you. It was awesome. Very proud of that one. Yeah, well, Erica, we can't. I'm really bad. I have to plan stuff 3 months ahead, because my head, if I plan something within 2 weeks, oh yeah, I want to do a duet with you, country girl. You pick the song as long as it's in my range. Dog 63. Dog 63 pushed the little doors open and you can hear his spurs jingling and jangling. He's walking in the bar. Iron Dog 63. The only song I don't want to do together is Islands in the Stream. Or maybe we could. I never liked it. I'm bad. I'm going to get hell for that. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. Drunken One wants it. He wants Island in the Stream. I knew it. Some pints of that dark stuff. You guys that make your own liquor. That's sweet. It'll come, Erica. Look, Erica, 5 months ago, I had a heart attack. I spent my first summer feeling sorry for myself. Belle's daughter passed, and I talked to her a half hour before, and it busted me up because it was very hard for me to take it because of I heard a woman that lost her daughter, and I heard it within 5 minutes of getting the news, and I can't go there right now. So, yes, poor Belle lost her baby girl today, and we just got to lift her up. Now, I like that. If you like pina colada, getting caught in the rain, down, down, down. I like that. They were great years. I'm a 70s kid. The 70s had some awesome, sexy music. Oh, it blew Belle up. Oh, I can't. I couldn't believe it. Well, we're going to figure out something. You know, if I have to lead the charge, that's fine. And I think that as we with the 70s, is that what you're talking about? The 70s were storytellers? I missed that. I'm sorry. 60s were fine. There was just a lot of good horn music, man. Iron Dog, we're never going to agree on stuff. So it's all good. I like Frank Sinatra. I was listening to Frank Sinatra today because I'm an ex-horn player. So anything with horns in it gets my rocks off. So I'm blessed. First was trumpet, played that all the way through high school, got pretty good at it. Then piano. So I like piano. And then, of course, once you get to guitar and getting sexy, you know, I can still play piano. I can walk up to a piano and still play that, but the guitar was tough. But it's coming. It's coming. It's going to come by storm. I'm almost starting to write chord structures already. Yep. They call you Lady Luck, but there's no room for doubt. Each time I look away, I get this feeling of cloud. Anyway, yeah, I like that. I like Old Blue Eyes. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Mukbang. So you're learning. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome, Iron Dog. Guitar is such a cool. Guitar is a pretty woman. Yep, guitar is a pretty woman. Just like a saxophone. See you, Cargo. Love you. Guitar is to me, guitar is you can play rhythm on it, but you can also smack your hand a little bit to get sort of a drum beat while you're strumming, and then you sing the melody over it. So guitar is just absolutely one of the one-man band type things that you can do, or you can still tap your feet to be a bass, to have a little bit of a bass beat. Piano's all right. I mean, you got left and right. You got the bass and the bass clef and your treble clef. But to me, guitar is just like you could sit at a campfire. You can't sit. You can't sit at a campfire with a piano. Maybe a squeeze box. No. Erica's okay. Stairway to the front door. That's awesome. That's cool. Look, Iron Dog, as I get a little bit, I'm no genius with it, but we'll chit chat a little bit more about guitar. I've really never taught guitar, but by the time I was getting paid to play, I was learning it most of the time by ear. I'm teaching my daughter trumpet and how to read music and time signatures and all. Andy, you made it in, buddy. Did you fly your drones today, Andy? Couldn't fly them here today. It'd have blown it right into the side of a wall or blew it into the water. We had nasty winds today, by the way, down here, but down where I'm at, the shore, down where I'm at, it's windy in every direction. So you can never. Hi, bud. I'm very jealous of you droners because I really need a drone for what kind of videos I like to do. And it's going to take me a year or less to cough up the money for. I want to get something that'll do the job. I don't want to get something that I have to. I'm being like a sourpuss about it. I don't want to have to learn. Basically, I need to know that it's going to take the picture. It's going to fly where I need it to fly, and it'll come back to me and not cost me more money. Thank you, Joe Howe. I'm telling you, there's a lot of us here probably that want to have drone capabilities because they're some of my favorite footage. And you could be sneaky or stealthy, whatever. You got to take some time off. Look at you rattling that off, Drunken. Is that thing sitting right in front of you? How'd you do that? I have a beautiful sound system that's not being used right now. Full blown. I can do about 8 people comfortably. Mic'd, drums mic'd. I got 2 stacks for the front. Got all my monitors. I got lights and trees. Just sitting there rotting away. Sucks. But you guys and YouTube, because I love YouTube, you guys pulled me out of my depressive, crappy shell. And I was already depressed and crappy, and then I had a heart attack. So where does that put you? Right? And I'm right on the age that my dad died at 49. So you get all these things thinking. Your back's hurting. Your hips hurting. You know what? I lost weight close to 45 pounds now, and I'm still going down to almost 260. A little more to go. I can't get rid of the belly. My arms, thighs, hiney. Lost weight everywhere but my freaking belly. So that means it's my liver from all that drinking. All those years. And I haven't drank in 4 years. Maybe a beer or 2 here. Maybe I love me some Long Island iced teas. Anybody out there like Long Island iced teas? Or is it just me? Man, you have 1 or 2 of them. And you drop the mic. You got 12s and 10s? Cool. I got 18 subs and 15 for my lower. I'm going for it, Eric. I'm going to die going there. Or I'm going to be happy and alive going there. Either way, I'm not going backwards. No, it's so easy to stay in a funk, though. You don't realize how time flies, man. It does. So this summer put me in front of my children. I know, Iron Dog, and I know your backstory to that, man. Well, Sharon, I don't know who you are, but I love you already. You're making me blush. Shoot. Is it my brains? I got good looking brains. But thank you, sweetheart. I'll take it if I get it. You're quite orange right now, but you look good in orange. Oh, Susan, weights? I'll tell you what. You know me and my, sort of ADD-ish. I have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday coming up where I'm going into our local rec center has an awesome free to the public weight room. They got everything. They got the elliptical machine. Dog, I'm sure. You definitely got me. He is lean, mean, soon to be a guitar playing machine. But they got ellipticals. They got I did the treadmill, and I finally did a treadmill where it gradually starts going up an incline. I only did 5%. I only did 5% of an incline. That'll like to kick me in my tuchus. I didn't realize how bad I was, but man, 5 minutes of a treadmill and you feel like you won the lottery because I didn't die. So my wife's away. She'll be home tomorrow night taking care of our aunt. And oh, Susan, I love me some treadmill. Let me tell you, it's the greatest thing. And they got all the TVs in there. You walk on that treadmill, you still don't feel like you left your living room because you walk the treadmill and you're watching. Well, they put on freaking news. Like, I want to watch that. Melanie, I missed you, girl. Darn it. I don't know where you've been. And Susan hasn't been here for a little bit, I think. So I'm glad she's hanging out. Yeah, but you got to get there. We both know. I was at 310 pounds. Almost like I'm at like 265, I think. Iron Dog, I can't even think and fathom what it would be like to put 40 pounds. You have to go out, like they always tell you to go get 40 pounds or 10 pounds, whatever you lost, and hold it. And I think I picked up 225-pound, so that would have been 50. 225-pound dumbbells to do curls. And it wasn't computing in my head that only 5 pounds lighter, and that's almost what I lost. Maybe 40 pounds. I know it's definitely 40. I got to check. It's been about 6 days since I weighed myself. But you go put that 30 or 40 pounds in your hands, and you're like, how could you walk around with that? That's pretty good, Erica. That's pretty good. Thank you, Melanie. Melanie's when I tell you guys the story of the guy that got a hug out of a guy from YouTube through a girl named Melanie. That just blew me away. My voice carried all the way over, and she helped carry it, and she gave a guy a hug for me. My God, you guys ever tell me that you came in and hugged a vet, I'll cry. I'm that emotional. They really need it. The old guys, man, the World War II guys that are still around, man, just give them a little. You hug, man. Give them a hug or give them a pat on the back. You can always say thank you for your service, but get just some way, even if it's a guy and you're a girl, and you can just somehow you give them a hug and thank them. You know, if it's your son and he comes home alive, you give him a kiss and a hug. If it's your grandfather that is still around from Vietnam, give him a kiss on a cheek. And now I'm even passionate about freaking voting. Who would have thought that? I ain't going there, though. I ain't going with the voting today. Thank you, Susan. Big H loves you. Let me just tell you. You know, it kind of reminds when even if you hug a veteran twice a year, Don't you think you would start thinking of how lucky you were that people did it for you? So who knows? 37 years, that's cool. I'm at 20. So believe me, I put in enough time to know how hard it is to stay married. It's a job. I just love your blue rose. One of my favorite avatars. It's a shame my eyes can't see it as good as I want them to. I can get up like this and see it. I think it's almost even the color of the blue. It's like electric. It's like electric, man. And Sparky, like I said, I hope somehow I'd love to go down to. I was supposed to go down with the. I had my surgeon, Sid's angel, Miss Debbie. I had my surgeon, and I couldn't bump, so I couldn't go down. That's awesome, Iron Dog. So we got 37, 34. So you guys got 15 and 18 years on me, but 20 years, damn proud of it. Oh, we got that in common then. My dad was 49. He died in 89. Have another taste. I'm not eating, so I'm just picking. Oh, man. All right. 4 years? Erica, you're at the start of the journey. You just graduated. Girlfriend. There's my favorite voice in the world. I don't care what anybody says. The voice is here. You guys figure out who the hell it is. The voice is here. See if you can figure it out. It's comfort food. You know, thank you, Erica, but it is. It's comfort food. It's very comforting when I put that right in there. It's perfect. Not too salty, not hot. It's perfect. Yeah, you see, 57's young, Owen. I get you. 57 is young. There's still more work to be done. I sat with that lady, Betty. She's 84. I talked with her. She was so cool when I was voting, doing the voting thing. She was a trip, man. Betty was a trip. No, I can't say that. But for 84, she was like 64. She was awesome. She could tell jokes. She could run around. And then we had Uncle Doug. Uncle Doug, he's another dude. He drove himself. In case you guys don't know this, one person at the polling station, the polling booths, one person at the end of the night has to take all these briefcases with all the top secret votes. And everybody that worked the voting has to, sign off. So if there's, drunken one, back me up. Back me up. I see. Julio, man, you can't come in here. This dude's 87 and it's pouring rain. And he held up. We were there 13 hours. And, that was the name of that tune. There we go. Que sera, sera. Whatever would be, would be. He was 87 years old. And I was like, do you want me to follow you? He had to drive 40 minutes away. 87 with 4 briefcases of all the votes and the tabs. They printed out a 6th tab. I got a free, the voting tab that prints out of the back of the machine. But it was so cool to meet all those people. Who are you sorry? Dude, the Hammer. Sparky the Hammer. I loved it. So he drove. He made it. You know what happens too is if one thing is wrong with the voting, they call everybody. So it could be 2 o'clock in the morning and you're sleeping thinking it's over after you've worked 13 hours. And boom, shakalaka. They call you up and say you got to come down to the courthouse. Just so you know, there was a tabulation problem. You're like, oh no, great. That's not the news you want to hear at all. I got to see something here. You don't want to hear that. They will call you in, and it's not just one person. Nope. Not just one person. Everybody that worked there has to come in. Let me see something. All right, I'm back. I was just checking something. You did a good job there, Sparky. Thank you. It's all good. Melanie, it was good to see you again. It's all good. I should be done, but I'm just having fun hanging with you guys. So I had to just check something that I clocked out of something. I forgot if I did or not. But thank you for everything you did, though, Mel. It's all good that way. So yeah, the three people I worked with were 87, 84, and I think 75. They were so awesome to work with. Good night, Iron Dog. May we see each other later in the night or not? I don't know. But we always bump into each other. I love you like a brother. Oh, Lee, thank you. Oh, Lee, can I address to you all apologies, but I hope there wasn't a night that I did do a live stream. And I don't know if you thought I called you out, but I think I said something like Vinny. I might have said Lee. And I said to Vinny, no, we're not. Oh, it was for Picker Rick's challenge. And I do apologize if I made, I said no to somebody and then I let them up. And it was only because he had this hot sauce and he wanted to, it turns out to be the right thing, but I'm starting to learn the etiquette and I hope you didn't misunderstand anything on that. But if you did take it the wrong way, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. But it was never meant at you. And you might not even know what I'm talking about. So that's actually good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's good. But I might have said Vinny and it sounded like Lee or something. Anyway. All right, dog. Yeah, Lee. I just didn't know if I made a mistake because I said I think you came into that live stream and I might have said Vinny. And I noticed when I let Vinny up the second time, I didn't know if you were mad at me or something, but I'm telling you right now, if I don't want you to think I did anything wrong because I love you. But I'm learning, sometimes you gotta be careful how you say stuff and your rules of the room and and good night, good sir. Owen's the beach man. Well then, Lee, if you didn't catch it, then you just noticed that I'm honest. So I thought I might have did something wrong and I didn't want you to think, what's up, baby? In here? Yeah. Open up the door, but you got to turn that down. We got Big Rusty in here. Hell yes, she would. And she'd talk to me and I'd just be stunned. And then I'd get like a bat in the face. No. If you, I just thought I might have, I'm cool. You didn't know. All right. There you go. So that's the kind of guy I am. It's been bothering me. So let me get back to a mukbang. This is actually addictive. You can't stop eating it. And the pasta's good for the kids. The pasta's bad for me. Good. Then we're good. All right. You didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear. I'm good. I'm just learning because I hear bits and tidbits of other rooms and in my own room of, different etiquettes, rules, and what. And I really don't pay attention to them too much, but I do understand that, such is life. You still gotta pay attention. And I think I might have, I don't know, but I'm very happy that I'm not losing sleep now. I'm good. I feel good. I feel good. Down, 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 down. Knew that I would. You know that song? You're too young to know that song. The very superstition writings on the wall. You guys changed my whole attitude today. Thank you. Thank you. Joe, of course Jesus Christ is Lord. I believe it wholeheartedly. Oh, man, Erica, you could leave that stuff out overnight and it'd still be good, but I will put it away. Let me tell you. It is. And I got to be careful. I can't, hey, you ever want to drop 10 pounds anyway? Anybody? Cut out half your bread and half your pasta and drink no soda. Walk around the block twice a day. And you will drop instant 10 pounds easily. If not, you will keep going. So, anybody, and I got diabetes. That's another little spot I think I'm going to have a good niche in. Diabetes, type 2, not type 1, but I'm very passionate about where I've come from. And my A1C went from like almost 9 down to 6.0. So between my 2 doctor visits, of cutting out my stuff that I told you, the pasta, the breads, the carbs, cutting out the soda, I cut that out. That was gone. If I had 1 cup of soda up for pizza one night a week, that might be as much soda as I drank. But I was drinking soda every day. What's up, Rusty? What's up, buddy? So it's huge to cut out. It's huge to cut out the soda. They are simple rules. My whole problem too was in 2012, the Sandy, my back went out. And my back went out where my legs went numb. And it was scary. It took me like 3 weeks just to be able to move in bed, like to roll over without feeling like I was getting sawed in half. And that changed my life anyway. Once I hit the back, like I always had a bad enough back to hurt, but not that one. That one, I don't know if I kicked the sciatica nerve like right between the legs of the sciatica nerve, but I did something, blew my mind. So I had to relearn how to work the next 2 years anyway, without getting that back popping out. The disc, man, them discs pop out. It's over. So I also have discs that deteriorated. They just break apart. So I got bad bones in my back. But water's awesome. And I don't drink it. I'm bad. Unless it's the flavored water, like the vitamin water. I know. My whole family, my kids are raised on water. They crave water. I guess that's what happens anyway. You drink enough of it. You drink enough water, you get addicted to water, the taste of it. I can't stand it. If I eat a steak, I gotta have iced tea. I gotta go from salty to sweet. I can't go from salty to bland water. Just doesn't work for me. It takes me 3 hours just to eat after I brush my teeth because I still got the mini breath in me. I can't do nothing after I brush my teeth for 3 hours. Can't have coffee. I got to drink all the coffee before I brush my teeth. You guys are probably all different. Like you brush your teeth and swig coffee. I'm real sensitive to Listerine and the toothpaste. Oh, thanks, Conch. CG's my girl. One of my first friends. Same with Sammy. You guys go eat that Chinese food too. God, I could go for Chinese food. We only do that once a month. That stuff's loaded. But you do it once a month, man. That's when it tastes real good. I love seeing you stopping by, Country. I'm getting my act together. They came in right before you, Lee. I'm so happy to see them. Yeah, drunken one. It does though. What do you use? What water do you use? Bottled or your well water? Because doesn't Hi Marina. CG, you take care. Take care of Sam. Feed him well. Sugar plums. I like that. I'm good, Gas. Long day. It was a long day. It's good to see you popping in. I made some food. Do a little mukbang for you. Gas. Pasta, chicken, and enchilada soup. Wait. I'm getting it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it right. I use that. See that light? So that tells me to add the salt. Ha! A little bit. But Progresso works. Girlfriend, you would love this. Whoop, whoop. It's comfort food. It's nothing major, man. It's nothing major, but it's awfully gooey and chewy and fill your belly and everything's good that way. Whoop, whoop. I'm learning. Oh, I thought the girls took my soda. We're having a treat. Now I can have, like, every once in a while, we can, like, Holly loves Clark's root beer. So I am having a glass, and I have been sipping this the whole live. So it's not like I'm killing it, because this is really Holly's. She picked it out. But vanilla ice cream would go good in this. I still like the, I think it's mug. It's got the ice mug root beer. Then you got the Pennsylvania Dutch brand. If you guys are familiar with that one, Pennsylvania Dutch has good root beer. Which one's that, Deb? Pennsylvania Dutch? Oh, yeah. That's what Holly liked before that, but now she's on to the Burks. Holly's always been a root beer girl. She loves root beer with the vanilla ice cream too. You got to have a root beer float, right? Put your hands in the air if you like root beer floats. I know you said that, Eric. That's good that you could do that. It's saving you anyway. So I was drinking more than soda at 16, unfortunately. What's me? It is full of carbs and sugar. The soda has sugar. Oh, ton of sugar. It's liquid sugar, right? Don't they say beer is pretty bad too? Me, yeah. You like, right? Couldn't we? Wouldn't it be all really cool if all of a sudden we just had like our cream soda? I I don't drink it anymore, but I went through a stage in high school where I was the dude that drank cream soda, and that's kind of weird, but it made other people drink it. Nobody drank cream soda. And my boy Mike used to live up in, oh man, begins with a P. Palmyra, New Jersey. And in Palmyra, they have this stuff called Take a Boost. So that was the syrup for Coca-Cola or cola syrup. And they also had cream soda syrup up there. So that little town was famous for having the syrups of brands. So, oh my God, that we used to take seltzer water and make our own soda, and it was extra bubblier, but the syrup was extra. So, I don't know if you guys ever did that, but make your own soda, not the Soda Stream stuff, because I have one. I got a NutriBullet, a Soda Stream, all that crap. But we used to get this stuff from North Jersey. Oh my God, it was so good. You could take the yeah, he could. It is liquid bread though. That's a good beer if it's liquid bread. Used to get this syrup and just sit. You could make like a. It was almost like a Coca-Cola tea too. It wasn't. It didn't taste like flat soda though. So I don't know what. I don't even know if they ever do it. But they were good years, man. They were good years. And who doesn't do their? Does anybody make their tea with the tea bags and put it outside? What do they call it? Sun tea. What is better than sun tea? I don't know, but the brand. I think Red Rose was what my grand, like that was. I don't know if that was cheap or it was just the taste of it. But we had all kinds of tea for everybody, like up in the cupboard. But whenever she did her tea out on the back porch, it was Red Rose tea, and all the packets would go in a big jar like this. And she'd put it out there before work, and come home from work, and we'd have sun tea or whatever she called it. That was the best tea. Real lemon squeezed. The icy, that's what Paul just said. He was up here with Tessie. And did he say something about him? He never had an icy? I didn't know down south you don't have icy. I thought everybody had icy. But he's like, I had a cherry icy, and he was sold. My kids drink them. They get one like once a week. Ices are good if it's the same brand. And Lee, if you're saying you loved icy, that means they have them down there. If you know that. Yeah, a phosphate. Wow. That's cool. Well, we had Moxie. We used to have Moxie here, and we had a store that was called Moxie, and it was a ladies' clothing store, but they had they had a like an ice box, like a soda, like a big fridge with a glass door, so a soda case, and they would ship Moxie in from like England, New England. So the only place you could get a Moxie, yeah, Slurpees. That's north too, but that's you guys just got a crap load of 7-Elevens, right, Skeeter? When I was down in Florida, I think 7-Eleven overtook Wawa. Up here, 7-Eleven's junk. Wawa blows out 7-Eleven. You go down to Florida, 7-Eleven owns Wawa. They kick it to the turf, kick it to the curb. So 7-Eleven's blowing up, man. Up here, you don't see anybody go, well, I don't know about where like Marina is or anything, but around here, nobody goes. 7-Elevens are closing once a week. Oh, this is good. My wife just texted me, and in Philly, their heat went out. Hello? That sucks. So when it rains, it pours. When it freezes, it ices over, whatever you want to call it. Wow. Chat from slush puppies. That's what they used to be called. Slush puppy was when I was little. Slush puppy. And they had the little cup that would turn around up on the little machine. And it was like real icy, sheet icy, like it wasn't like a Slurpee. There was no air. That's what it is, Lee. Slush puppies had no air blown into them. 7-Eleven made the Slurpees famous because you got like this much. If this was the glass, you got this much. That much was air. And it made that Slurpee blow up like that. And then you get out the store, and it went from here to here. By the time you walk out the store, it's like, but the Hush Puppies, wait, what were they called? You just said Slush Puppies. They were like liquid gold. So kudos to Lee. And they had a little dog. There was a little dog on there. Yeah, but I'm older than you, Lee. Okay. Let me see. No, and oh no. I think Mom just said that Aunt Rita doesn't have heat. So that's gotta suck. Keep the poppy going for veterans. You gotta send the. Oh, there's the poppies they give out. So now you got a poppy going around the little Instagram or instant messenger. I know it's for veterans, but I get sometimes annoyed with all these, like they leave you something and you got to go send it to 5,000 people. Italian ice or snow cones. Snow cones were cool too because anything you poured the juice on, all the juice would go to the bottom of the cone. And by the time you got down, it was like as rich as hell. It was awesome. Yeah, it went out. So my wife is freezing in Philly. But up there, they're going to have somebody come out and try to fix it, I guess. Not down here. You're freezing until the next day. For us guys in Wawa. How cold is it here? Um, 37 degrees, Sparky. The shaved ice is good. Rita's water ice is all right, but the I told you. Oh, they're in Philly? I don't know. inquiring minds might want to know that. I know she's freezing. Philly's usually colder than us. Why wouldn't it be? She said it is cold right there. When you get 3 O's in cold, it's cold. So let me 26 in PA. Right. Thank you, Eric. So I imagine it's 26. She's in northeast Philly. What's the temperature there, sweetie? Thank God it didn't do a spell check error. So we'll find out. Erica's probably right on it. Oh, you're in Pottstown. Yeah, we're really not that far. 59 in South Texas. Rub it in. Very superstition. Come here, Roth. You're a good boy. Poor Sparky. It's always hot in Louisiana. Hell yeah. She doesn't know right now it's freezing. I should be like, look at your phone. Keep the, yeah. I'll share. See, you get these things and people want you to share stuff. Does that get on anybody else's nerves, or am I in my own? Like, why does everybody like send stuff and say, I remember it used to be like, if you don't send it to 11 people, you won't win the $1 million. That's cool. But every day I get all these, like, you got to send this. Now I just had a guy that realized I didn't say it. Hi, Jen. So he wrote me another note going, please send the poppy. Is he standing over my shoulder? It's sent. We're good. He was a vent, though, so I got to take care of him. So the heat worked last night, but it's not working now. So that's where she is. Nice to have you with us, Jenny. I appreciate it. Does it get on your nerves? Hot toddies, that's not a bad idea. Well, hot toddy is a southern treat, right? I'm hanging in there. I had a rough start to the day, Jenny. But the troopers here stuck by me while I cooked some comfort food for dinner. And my spirits are brighter for it. Very happy considering the day ahead. Very fortunate. Because we all have stuff that happens to us, but you got to remember what you do have that is good so you get through the day. One of our gals in the community lost her daughter today, suddenly. And she called me to put out a message for prayers, which I was honored. So I did. But I couldn't handle it. The part that killed me the most was I've never heard a mother and her voice after 5 minutes of realizing your daughter's gone. It broke me up. If you would have texted me, I could have handled it. If it was somebody else in the community that told me, I could handle it. But I heard in that poor woman's voice, I've never heard that in anybody else before. And it got to me a little. It was it was a special moment for me, actually. It was a teaching and learning moment. I didn't realize it until halfway through right now. I wasn't going to come up live anyway. I really wasn't. And I need to come up live. I need to practice. I want to get better. And then of course I go I go all around to live. Whatever pops up when I'm in front of my notification, I try to get to. To any of those people out there that doesn't see me at their live, it's probably just because of mathematics. Has nothing to do with anything other than that. But it'll turn around because that's how life works. So please keep doing what we're doing. Bebop around to everybody. Support everybody. And don't worry about anything but just getting in, getting out, hit a thumb, say hello to everybody, and move on to another one. And then come back. That helps everybody. If you start moving in and out like a school of fish and go over to the other area and then come, it all works in the long run. So I'm happy with that. Well, and I'm standing here with the back door open because I'm hot. I'm hot. Well, Lee, I'm not going to lie to you. I just looked, like last week, I just looked, and Bell was my third or fourth subscriber. Iron Dog, probably second or third. And then first and second was my my two children. So Iron Dog and Bell are there since the day I was born on this thing here. So I'm only up here for like 7 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. But get out of there. Get. Thank you, girl. Get. Don't even touch that. Freaking pit bull eating the cat food. And I'm an ass. He's sitting back there, munching away, and he just sat in front of me and mukbanged. He's got these big, huge he's got snowballs for food. I love you, Rusty. I love you, boy. I love you. But man, he just ate. Here he is. Oh, let me see if I can get him. Hold on. This is my baby right here. This is my baby boy. He's my pit that's hanging out. He's all happy. He thinks I'm mad. I shouldn't be mad. I'm just blown away that he's got a bowl that's this size, right? And he puts his freaking head, it's a basketball, and he eats these like 3/4-inch chunks of food. You know, we bought him a big marrow bone, and he goes, and it's gone. It's like half and half. He asked me for a toothpick. I was like, what? Here he is. Are you freezing? He's such a good boy. All right. Go ahead. Sit down. Go. Don't eat his food. Don't you know he turns around and goes, pushes the cat away and starts eating the cat food. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. No, she's dear to me now. I can honestly say she's a friend of mine, and it was very hard. I felt like I was hearing my sister's voice tell me she lost her daughter, and I talked to her half hour before it. So this hit so fast and so hard. Watch out, go out. It hit so fast and hit me right upside. It was like, all right, I'm working on the I'm trying to work into my hangouts. So I don't have many people that I could just call up, throw a hangout to, and maybe expect to practice or do anything. And I hit Paw. But I got it off real quick. I was like, oh my God, I don't want him to, you know. So I didn't let that happen. But I was like, oh, but probably Bell's working. But I hit it and it went. So I was like, oh, all right, let's just see. But she couldn't answer. So Picker Rick this morning is having problems with his sound and mics and all. So, and I'm having problems. I'm going to my my chat in my chat in Hangouts, and it's not having a drop down, so I can't go into the settings. And I'm like sitting there going, what is going on with whether it's YouTube, the internet, everything? And everybody's having problems. You're hearing other communities are having problems. So I'm trying to fix this thing where I want to be able to flip the screen, show you guys stuff, and play a video or whatever, and you get to hear it. So she texted me back saying I wasn't able to answer it. I'm so sorry. So I was like, man. So I called her real quick. I was like, don't worry about it. I didn't even mean to send it. It's just that when I was fumbling around and clicking buttons, I must have sent it. She's like, okay. And she's like, how about this? I'll text you when I get home. I got to run out to the post office. And I'll text you when I get home so you can try it again. It might be an hour or two, but, you know, we'll guinea pig it and see if we got it fixed. And then that way I could actually share a screen and without putting up a whole live and see if it works. So not even a half hour later, she called me. And when she called me, I didn't think it was, I just knew. I knew it wasn't to ask me to send her a Hangout invite. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. And when I heard her voice, and Belle, if you're out there and listening, I love you to death. And I have dispatched my army of angels, and I would do this for the people that are near and dear to me here too. You know, it just got me when I heard it. I heard her voice, and I felt like it was my family. I felt like it was my wife telling me that one of my children. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. But when you get into this with people, and you start loving on each other and depending on each other, and you know, looking into each other's lives, it's different than family. And I think the meet and greets are awesome because we're already family. And hi Marie, we're already family. And you start shaking hands and flesh touches flesh. You go right, you're rising up above. You know, we're like brothers and sisters at that point. Even though we already feel that way, but you get to meet somebody and give them a hug or handshake and say how you doing, have a beer with them. That really that blows my mind. And I know Bobby Sprinkle called too. He called around. I was so impressed that I do know that a few people went straight away to let the, you know, I even said, please don't put it out like, you know, like billboard or wise, but we know who to call and who to tell so that they'll tell. And that was her request, that she's going to need a couple days, but that she really needs prayers because there's a history with this mom and daughter that it was blossoming. It was maybe a last ditch chance of being salvaged. And that's for her to tell you about, but it was positive. And it broke my heart that 5 minutes after the detective talked to her, she's talking to me. And I heard a different guitar, a different piano, a different horn. I heard a different breath. I never experienced it in my life because it was so close. It was so close. Shirley Smith, I'm sorry you came in on that. So anyway, we're gonna be happy and positive for Belle, and when she needs us, we'll do what we got to do. We'll figure out what we got to do as we do it too. There's no plan to this. We don't know what's going to happen. I think she's a strong woman, so I think she'll surprise us. But I got her back for sure. Then you know, you guys would have mine. I think at this point, you know, at least for prayers, not anything else but prayers. Just knowing that we all know each other, that who's the good ones, you know, and we got a lot of really cool people here. And I never went through that in my life, and it was hard to do. So, Marie and Shirley, how we doing? Well, Marie, you've been here for a second, but Shirley just popped in. Right? Am I wrong? I don't know. It's so cool popping in, saying yellow. That's awesome. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. I didn't know whether to. I might call her a little later tonight. She's, yeah, I don't. But I told her after we got off the phone, just call me, whatever you need. You know, we're all in such different areas. The main thing is praying. You know, karma. Praying and karma go a long way. They really do. For your own self, including the person that needs it. It's all good that way. And coming in here, I did one of them. I looked at the go live button, and I was like, do I just cook this meal and feed the kids and be quiet and not, think, go into deep thought, meditate, whatever you want to call it. But usually when I cook on my own, I can go into my zone. The kids are doing their thing, unless Holly's helping. Holly does help. I'll get, you guys all know that Holly is a chef, so not me, Holly. Well, Jen, like I said, I heard a mom today is what I heard. I got a daughter and a son. I heard a mom over the other side of that phone. It split me in two. I'm a man. I might joke around, but I've been around, and I'm a man's man. I get out and I work with my hands and my body, and I've been labor all my life, but I buckled today. I felt like I got hit by Sugar Ray Leonard. I couldn't believe it because it was the voice. I've heard the news a few times in different ways, but I heard the voice, man. The voice split me in two. I never felt, it just came over me in a wave. And I felt guilty for talking about it when I put a live out. And my internet wasn't even working, so I couldn't go out with this the way I'm doing now. Why didn't it work then? I had to use my stupid ass phone. Sucked. To give a message out like that, I got to use a phone? But I felt like, even if she wouldn't have been mad if I didn't do it, right away. But I just felt like I got to take care of this because I got to like ingest what's happening. So anyway, the community is going to do good. And you guys made me just every day. You guys make me realize there's just a different way or different path or a new way or a new path. And that's the cool thing about us. We kiss, love, and hug each other. And then we go share it with a vet. So does anybody have big plans for this weekend? You got Army vets coming in? Any Army vets? People you haven't seen in a while? I know of two people that their weekend right now, they got like 4 or 5 different men and women coming in for the weekend. And it's real like important to them. I met them through the American Legion too. I wouldn't have met those patriots if I didn't work at the Legion. And I really got my shit together once I saw how those guys are, and I always thought about the guys coming home and stuff like that. But when you hang out with them, especially I wasn't in the service, so I got that against me. I almost feel guilty that I didn't serve, in a way. What's that? Harry and everyone I talk to on here, I say you are family as. We're all family, right? I get excited, man. I didn't think that. I've seen people be like, James 476. What's up? It reminds me, drunken one's gonna like this. It reminds me of when Bill Murray in Stripes, he's like, dude, you are the man, You seeing people? I am. I'm excited. You know, I'm excited when I see you come in because I know you. I believe me, you'll know if I don't know someone because I will look and I'll be like, oh, okay. I get excited about that too, but I just don't know their avatar or their name yet. And I got a lot of studying to do with the channels. I've been starting to. I mess people up, man. I go to like their first and third or fifth video, and I look at that one, and then they see that I did that, and they're like, I haven't seen that video in a long time. Yeah, God bless a Vietnam vet. It's tomorrow. We got something to do. My wife won't be here, but I'm going to take the kids over to the service, and we have a place, Fox Park, and Emma's going to sleep over, so I'll have both of them. That's all right, Joe. You're the real deal, Joe. Oh, I know, right? See, all right. So, Lee, is that one that was an early one for you, or something? I like doing that because then I can keep moving up as I like watching them in the beginning. It's better to watch them in the beginning and go to where they're getting good at it than to watch them when they were good at it and then, why? What's the laugh? No, climb with them up there and you fall in love with these creators. And with Melanie Jane, her winning that little name my soup thing, it taught me such a big lesson of how important. And I know I'm repeating myself now, Lee, but I'll still say the watchers are YouTube. YouTube are the watchers. And that's who I found out with Melanie Jane. She's an awesome watcher. Belle, God bless her, is Belle. Belle is probably one of the best watchers I know. You don't mess with her. That's why I actually like her to begin with. She was pretty tough on me in a good way, but she tells you straight up, here's what you're doing, and don't do that again. Everything Belle has told me, she's probably given me 4 tips. Everything worked, checked out, everything. I could make money on those tips. But that's how real she is, man. She will watch your video twice, 3 times. I swear to God. I mean that in a good way. You shouldn't swear to God, but she's one of those people that can sit there and tell you straight up exactly what you need to do. Yeah, she'll do good. Good night, Jenny. All my love to you, sweetie. We're live and together now, girlfriend. Jenny the Baker. Is Marina still around? I don't see her. Well, Joe, you're a good dude. Joe works hard, man. So I'm going to hit one more bite for good luck. One more bite for good luck. Oh, I just turned around and saw a picture of my little girl. This is a big one. Whoa. So big, Rusty's looking at it. Rusty's looking at it going, is that mine? That's a big one. Woo! It's just hanging on there, too. It's hanging right on there. Look at that, Jenny. All creamy goodness. Cheesy sauce, soup. Oh, she's gone. I know, she's gone. I'm sorry. So, this one's for Joe Howe. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Who does the happy dance? I'll show you who does the happy dance. Where is it? In the kitchen with David. Right here. Yeah, that's right. I got an In the Kitchen with David mug. David does the happy dances. I used to not be able to take him. But now I watch David in the kitchen. Who'd have thunk? Things change. I wrote a song called People Change. It's people change and rearrange. What's good is bad and bad is good. And I stray away from this. So things change. Life changes quick. I think, therefore I am. Damn, that's mathematical. I think, therefore I am. You are my friend, Joe. I'm glad to hear I'm your friend. You work hard, Joe. You do, dude. I mean, talk about watchers. You're not only a watcher, but you're like that special little effervescence in a championship team, and they all look around and go, well, it wasn't the quarterback, it wasn't the wide receiver, but it might have been the guy that kept everything real. You keep everything real. And I love that. Yeah, see, you know Joe's like even above a watcher, man. Joe's like the dude that can teach everybody else how to be watchers and helpers too. So I love him. Getting to know him. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. It's holding its flavor. It's holding its flavor. Well, as Carol Burnett would be, I'm so glad we had this time together. I got some girls that are fired up, 10-year-old, fired up, ready for a movie. And you guys help me get to, I can put my arm around my daughter tonight, not feel guilty. Not feel guilty. Without doing this live stream, I might have felt a little like, people lost something out there today, and I'm sitting here and I'm lucky to have mine. Yep, Carol Burnett. There you go, Mom. See, me and you, Lee, we can go right here, you know what I'm saying? We go right her eye to eye. But yeah, you're walking down the street, I want to thank Erica, Shirley, Lee, Joe. You're walking down the street, you're in the restaurant, Erica, Mary, Marie, Drunken One, of course, my buddy. I'm getting close to you, dude. I'm really happy that you hang out with me. I really appreciate it, man. James 467. But if you're in the doctor's office or outside a hospital, if you're at the American Legion, Danny the Baker, Marina, Gas Nation, Sid's Angel. It's awesome, all these people, man. Awesome. And did I mention Joe Howe? Joe Howe's the dude. I think I mentioned him. It's all good. All these names. Well, we're a team. We'll get out some good team days. If you're walking down the street and you happen to meet a vet on his feet and he's whistling a happy tune, it don't matter. Shake his hand. Shake his hand. And as always, remember to kiss, love, hug a veteran. While you're at it, remember to do it to each other too. I love you guys. You picked me up tonight, man. It would have been my first bummed out live if I went on and it made me do it. So I love you guys. Peace out.